Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I had 3 different really cool looking battle scenes in the SARC Mark 6 6-pounder, the big brother of the 2.7 2-pounder. This one is at battle rating 3.3 together with the Cromwell 5, etc. It is a really cool lineup, and I think that this tank alone is really worth it. The chassis is very similar to the Puma, although the steering is a bit different, so we have a bigger turning radius, but that's not really what I want to show you. Today, the first battle scene is absolutely a case of how the hell did I get into this position, but more importantly, how the hell did I manage to actually pull that off. So here I try to smoke up, and then I want to just break through behind the enemy lines and do my light tank job of scouting, prioritizing the most dangerous enemies, and leaving those aside that I can't really kill. Smoke her up, but kind of give away my position in doing so, and yeah, spotted the first Sherman, and the scouting, well, didn't work. Look at this Gaijin physics, roughly here. Look at this. That is purely drifting over the side, but there is now a T-34, there is the Sherman, and I'm thinking to myself, oh god, this is not looking good, I made a mistake, vastly overextended. I blinded him here, he's coming after me, the T-34 also with pure aggression, but why didn't he fire? I get his engine and track, but that's not enough. But he misses, and I can crew kill him. But then a 50 cal bullet hit my driver from the Sherman, which then overextended. I take out his driver and his engine, so he's a sitting duck, and he is dead. Now I'm down to only 2 crew members. That's a longer reload, but hello there, if that is not a KV-1. And I want to immobilize him, so I kill the driver, and also the gunner is down. I'm not quite sure if it was my kill. Now I have to take my time, and I'll take it, and I finish him off. The disadvantage of this tank is obviously that you have no APHE shot, it's only solid shot. The best shell has 122 millimeters of penetration. The rest of the gun handling is fine, 10 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees of gun elevation. In theory you also have a heavy machine gun, but at the moment it doesn't work. And hello there, there is a 4th candidate. However, the fuel tank eats it, and I was concentrating on something different, so I didn't realize that the bottom ammo rack is actually empty. Only the ammo rack on the side of the driver is actually still equipped. I chase after him, smoke up again, I don't want to get shot in the back, and there it is. And funnily enough, that fuel tank that previously disappeared, well, has still a brother on the other side. And look at this traverse speed. Ooh, that is bad because driving model in snow. However, we managed to out-traverse the KV-1 and then finish him off. Well, that was exciting, and now I want to cap this cap for the second time, want to get back some crew. However, there are not that many reinforcements behind me, only 1 tank. Is there? I hear another tank. So I just survived the arty strike, and I have no idea where it is. He tries to go around that oil tank, and thanks to my smoking I didn't see it initially. But actually, it's behind me, an ASU 57. Oof. Anyway, let's move on. Abandoned factory. So I waited quite a bit and was rewarded with a nice shot in the side of an M10. However, I missed the ammo. With it being an APHE shot, it would have probably been a 1-shot. But I don't hesitate. I don't want to go into a frontal engagement because he turns around. And the turret's armor is already trolley enough, but also versus this gun, the frontal upper places. So I'm not having any of this, and there are quite a lot of enemies. I now actually decap A, which is very important. And this M24 Chaffee doesn't see me. 1 shot, and that was a true knockout and an ammo explosion. I misfire here because I was a bit distracted by the long Chiha long gun's barrel, and well, disable him. Then I surely have knocked out all the visible crew, right? No. I headshot later on one of the remaining top-mounted crew, if you will, and I have another kill. Now I smoke up to get not shot in the back like previously. those single smoke launchers are really helpful actually, but they just take a while to land. I'm confused where are the enemies, so it takes me a second longer. And there is actually behind this wall a Sherman. So let's fire through the wall. We actually only track him, miss the ammo, miss the crew, but a single second well-placed shot takes out the remaining crew. So I hope that reinforcements are coming soon enough from my team, as I'm kind of the last survivor on this flank together with one other tank. Then I can see, yeah, that's a BT-7 I think, and there is the M10. So I scout him again. Scouting, as I mentioned very often, much underappreciated, not used very often, and I decide to drop an arty strike on him. I scout actually a third tank in quick succession and think to myself, oh, surely as all hell I now can take the safe route and go around him, kill the BT5, BT7, whatever it is, and then be done with it. But actually RT has become significantly more dangerous, and so yeah, it is kind of inevitable that the M10 got killed here. Not quite sure if by a direct hit or just by splinters. There is another M10 and the enemies just don't stop coming. There is also a Sherman, and this is where I do a little bit of a screw up and I, well, bounce off the back of the turret. I'm a bit too high. I get a safe shot in it, and that was again not a kill, and then this Sherman demonstrates how useful a heavy machine gun can be. Damn! Again, this is now another really aggressively played match, and this time on the Köln map, or Advanced to the Rhine. And I'm having none of the capping stuff. I want to actually do the light tank stuff. A lot of maps for War Thunder light tanks are not very well suited, but here I try something different. And you gotta watch out how exactly I play and what the direct consequences of me taking my first shot are. If you think that you know how this actually, well, ends, you'd be surprised. So, I make a direct breakthrough. I drop an arty strike on B just to distract the enemy, and then I hide behind here this and just scout. I just want to scout and not give away my position. I could have killed this guy, no problem, but then all the other tanks that are behind him, they would have seen the shot coming, they would have stopped, they would have looked around, and then probably I couldn't scout the other tanks. And just look how the mini-map begins to blink like a Christmas tree. And I have scouted 4 enemy tanks so far, and I want to, well, scout some more. However, with this tank, he's looking in a suspicious way into my general direction. I blow him up, and that one tank that was behind him did not go forward. He stopped behind the building. Now here the intelligence awards come in, you know, because my team knows now exactly where a good portion of the enemy team on this flank is. We have completely overrun A, and this is looking very good, although then A, just as I said it, gets capped. So now I actually make a very risky move and I push forward. And this is where it gets a bit dirty. Actually, I plan to go on top of this little hill here to scout some more, but with this camouflage, sorry for it, but I like it anyway, well, it wouldn't be that easy to, well, get out of harm's way. I kill here the first of this, I think it's an M5. And I just want to get behind him, but the problem is, he's turning his turret into my direction. He probably sees me and R3 spams him. There is another Sherman, and I'm just like, this is strange. He's going by, and as usual, a helpful Sherman arrives to catch the shot. And RT strikes coming in. Oh, they are dangerous. Weak side armor, easy to pen, even with a 57mm AP shell. And then I want to break through, but there are some reinforcements coming, and I need to smoke up. The RT strike is still dangerously close. Can I smoke up? This is like where enemies are all over the place, where my team is all over the place. This is way too much close knife fighting, close quarters fighting for me, for my personal taste, but we break through anyway. And there it is. So bomb crater later, and we kill him. Good stuff right there. I turn the turret to again smoke up behind me, and it's this little time window where I could have killed myself if there would have been an enemy, because you cannot really fire over the back of the vehicle despite the turret being able to turn, because there is again an engine plating that prevents you from having any sort of reasonable gun depression. And then I just look at the minimap. Yeah, we have them on A, we have them on B, we have them on the run. The match is decided after just a couple of minutes of playing, and I think with all the killing, with all the scouting, I had a fair share of impact. Now, we need to not overextend, but you know, my team, like all online game teams, they just want to win harder. So I've decided I want to go between the spawns and just scout people, prioritize them, and kill any sort of tank that manages to break through. So that was a dead tank, but I didn't really properly see it. Better safe than sorry. And I managed to actually be on the front line again, which is nice. Then this M24 has not seen me, so I take my sweet time. There it is. And again a beautiful one shot. Nice. A minute later or so, B actually got decapped and I wanted to investigate, but kind of was driven off by a Corsair strafing. I want to use the, well, protection of the building versus at least the 50 cals. Want to shoot him down, but I miss him. There is another plane coming in, looks like a P40 to me, and again sadly I just managed to miss him. While I get a critical strike with the light machine gun, the heavy machine gun, as I mentioned, doesn't work, and the bombs drop, bounce off into the pile of rubble and kill me. So that was the end of this amazing battle. While it was not like 15, 16 kills, I still think the way that I played it was fun, aggressive and effective, and it was just a little bit brain dead, but let me make this clear. Low tier is fun tier. Some of you make it also out in the comment section that this is probably more enjoyable to watch, and I think that if you want to see more, why not give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Do you really like more modern stuff, or are you here for the low tier fun tier? Let me know. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Again, why not give this video a like? Subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves in the skies and on the battlefields of War Thunder.